Greetings, comrades. This is Andre Aguides Desjardins with a Wild Silver Drain Crack-a-Pack, except for I don't have any draft boosters, as I won a collector booster last night. But I have the set booster from the pre-release. So I'm going to open this, and then I have a few other commons I want to talk about from the set that we're going to do afterwards. So yeah, let's go. Alright, Wild Silver Drain. I've been enjoying this so far, but new draft formats are always good. Alright, there's the rare in the back. There's uncommons. Alright. So we got a food token. Fantastic. We all love food. This one looks particularly delicious. Alright, I guess we'll have it uncommon. I thought I got them all at the back, but Belligerent of the Ball, 1 red, 2 colorless, 3/3 Ogre Warrior, and Celebration. So that's 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield this turn. At the beginning of your combat, if this turn, if 2 or more non-permanents enter the battlefield under your control this turn, target creature controls +1/+1 gains menace. I think the Celebration Boros aggro deck is going to be fantastic when it comes together, but it's going to be very hard to come together. Like, just a 3/3 for 3, fine. I'd be super happy first picking this. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Merry Bards is 1 red, 2 colors for 3/2. When it enters the battlefield, you can pay 1. If you do, create a young hero roll token attached to target creature. So the young hero roll is when the creature attack, if it has toughness 3 or less, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So you could attach it to the Merry Bards, and that'd be fine. You'd much rather have like a 2/1 or a 2/2 when you play this to put the young hero roll on to give like that creature the +1/+1 in haste. The most important part I think about Merry Bards though is that it enables Celebration all by itself. So 4 mana, you get to celebrate, you get to activate your Belligerent of the Ball. Go right ahead. I'm not sure where the payoff lies between enablers and then things with Celebration. So currently I just take Belligerent of the Ball as the stats, and I'm not sure how good the Young Hero token is. I've heard people say it's the best, and I've heard people say it's the worst. I know it on a rat catcher is extremely, extremely good. But otherwise, I'm not sure. Right now I just take the better stats, so I take the 3/3. Ideally, in the Celebration decks, you'd want to do like 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drops, 2 2-drops, which is difficult to do. So I think this can help it out, fill that out. Alright, Shatter the Oath. 1 black, 3 colorless, sorcery, destroy target creature or enchantment, create a wicked roll token attached to 1 target creature you control. I had 2 of these last night in my draft, and I was thoroughly unimpressed with them, but they were definitely necessary. Just 5 mana removal. Magic isn't what it used to be, where 5 mana removal used to be fantastic. Now it's fine. It's a necessary evil. Candy Grapple is so much better than this card, though. Seriously. But you'll play it. I'd honestly probably still take Belligerent of the Ball over this, except for I think I want to be in black more, so I might start with Shatter the Oath. The Wicked Roll is a fine bonus. It's not worth nothing. It helps with all your enchantment things, but this is now probably Shatter the Oath is probably a C level card, where before it'd be C plus B minus. It's not particularly efficient. Alright. Eneti's Whisper. It's 1 black, 3 color, sorcery. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Create a Wicked Roll token attached to 1 target creature you control. So first off, the rolls are sorry, I should mention all the rolls are fantastic, except for maybe Young Hero. Don't know where I stand on that. Young Hero probably has the highest upside and highest downside, but the +1/+1 is very relevant. The enchantment's very relevant. Still 4 mana for them to discard 2 cards. Not particularly great. I look to sideboard this in more than ever play it main deck. Because, I think you're going to try and cast this turn 4 against the Celebration deck and just be embarrassed. Or even just against, my red black rats deck. If you have 2 creatures and you cast this, you're probably not winning that game. The Wicked roll probably isn't helping you enough, especially at 4 mana. So, not looking to play it. If one ends up in my sideboard and I'm facing some control deck, that's fine. Ooh, Voracious Vermin. Here's the black card I would definitely start before Shatter the Oath. It's black and 2 colorless for a 2/1 rat. When it enters the battlefield, you make the 1/1 rat that can't block. So you're getting 3/2 worth of stats over 2 creatures. Very good, very important. One of them being a token, so you can bargain it away. Very important. And whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Voracious Vermin. He can get big quick in the red-black rat decks, and just in the other decks, he's fine. Obviously weaker in blue-black fairies, but like I would happy to have him black-green. He helps enable bargain. So yes, he's currently bumping, and I might actually take him over Belligerent of the Ball. However, we're about to get into more uncommons and rares. So Foil Forest, nice. Art Series card. We get some fairy thing there. Very good. Alright. Stone Splitter Bolt. It's an instant, a red and X, bargain, deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. There's only one planeswalker in the set. And if it was a bargain, it deals twice X damage. I think this is a nice, flexible card. It often happens you're going to be behind on mana with this. The bargain can kind of help make up for that. The thing I'm most happy about this is it's an instant. So you can just hold up, bolt something at the end of turn. It can help you make decisions with tempo. But these cards aren't as good as they used to be. Yeah, so I'm still probably on Voracious Vermin over this. I'm even probably on Belligerent of the Ball over this. But it's certainly a fine playable that can end up in your deck. The other thing in my experience in this format, a lot of the threats and thanks to the Royal Roll, will have Ward, which makes this slightly worse, because you're going to be really behind on mana or not be able to do it. But again, the bargain can help make up for that. However, I'm still on the Voracious Vermin. Vampiric Rites. It's our storybook or whatever enchantment. 1 black mana, black and colorless, sacrifice a creature, you gain life and draw a card. This can be fine. Like, Vampiric Rites with Voracious Vermin is fine. It's something I do, but I wouldn't be looking to do it. It's still, like, a lot of mana. You're still going to, like, sometimes sacrifice rats and draw lands. And if you ever sacrifice, like, a real creature to draw lands, it's not great. The 1 life isn't super relevant in black in this format. It's fine. You can put it in, but I'd much rather just other rat enablers or some of the red enchantments like Raid Bombardment was really good and Goblin Bombardment was really good. But not looking at this. Neva Stalked by Nightmares. This is a fantastic card. A black and a white for a legendary creature, Human Noble. 2/2 with Manasseh. The Manasseh doesn't really matter. What matters is when it enters the battlefield, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. So we got a Gravedigger. So I want to play this card. This is fantastic. And whenever an enchantment you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter and scry 1. That's gravy. But like, I'm very happy at the 2/2 Gravedigger. And if it becomes a 3/3, super happy about that. My only reserve about starting it is it's 2 colors, and you're just less likely to play a 2-color card than you are a 1-color card. I don't think this format is particularly happy with splashing. Like, there's the Prism, there's some treasures kicking around, but it's not great for splashing. If you took it, I wouldn't blame you, but I'd probably start with the safer Vermin. Alright, Stroke of Midnight. White 2 colorless, instant, destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1 white creature token. Now, like, Beast Within and the white version of the elephant was unplayable and limited because you couldn't use it. This, you can play this, and you'll be happy with this. Of course, leaving them something behind's never great. Like Raven Form from Kaldheim that left them a 1/1 flyer, I didn't think was a good card. This is better because it's just a 1/1. 1/1s aren't super relevant in this format. I guess it gives them some bargain fodder. But I wouldn't look to start this. I'd look to, like, I mean, one, I'd hopefully have some better removal than this. But the fact it can catch anything is good. I'm not embarrassed to play it. I'm not looking to first pick it, though. I'm still on Voracious Vermin. Still like that rat. Still like that ratty boy. Alright. Ash, Party Crasher. Ash Ketchum. Gonna catch all the parties. No. It's a white and red for legendary creature, human peasant, 2/2 haste and celebration. When he attacks, if 2 or more non-land permanents are on the battlefield under control, put a +1/+1 counter on Ash. This celebration seems hard for me, as it's hard to celebrate on turn 3, which is what you'd want. And then turn 4, having a 3/3 attacker is not great. That being said, you'll still play a 2/2 haste. You'll be happy about that, but not looking even in the celebration deck, it's still rather belligerent of the ball, which probably is not a great sign, but maybe we just need to learn to build the celebration decks better. And the rare is Spellbook Vendor. Vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 1 when you do create a social roll attached to target creature you control. That is fantastic. 2/2 for 2, good, and then just makes all your creatures bigger. This is by far the best card. It's what I'm taking out of this pack. Second place is the Rats, and third place is Belligerent of the Ball. But like, that card is just, give all your creatures +1/+1 over time is insane. Like, permanent +1, wow. It works with the Enchantment Matters themes, like when enchantment goes to graveyard. This can ensure enchantments are going to the graveyards, because rolls do hit the graveyards. Alright, now we just have some other cards I want to do some quick talking about. Verdant Outrider, I'm just using this to talk about the 4 power or greater theme. 2 toughness, unfortunately, on these 3 casting cost creatures are rough. I understand you have that activated ability to make it better, but this theme just never seems as strong as it should come together. I think the most important card for this deck is Grook's Uprising from the spell slot, because it gives them trample, and trample is very important on these creatures. But no, these 3 mana 4 power creatures are not great. Next card, Witch's Mark. So you create a Wicked token attached to 1 creature you control, and then you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards, so it's this Tormenting Voice. This card is good. There are many times where I don't want to play Tormenting Voice or Thrill of Possibility. I am super happy to play this. The one thing you want to be cautious of, it does actually target the creature. So if you target the creature and they like bounce or kill the creature, this spell fizzles. You don't have to discard the card. But you generally want to discard, draw 2 cards, and make a Wicked Roll token. This card is good. You should be happy to have 1 in your deck or 2 in your deck to fill out. Yeah. Alright, into the Fey Court. 2 blue and 3 color of sorcery. Draw 3 cards, create a 1/1 blue fairy with flying and can only block creatures with flying. I'm not into this. I don't think this is what fairies really want to do. The 3 mana sorcery speed hurts a lot. You'd much rather just quick study and do it at the instant speed, so you can do it at the end of turn, keep up mana for counter mana. And just the 1/1 flyer that can't block is way worse than Muldrifter. Way worse than Muldrifter. So no, I wouldn't recommend this card. Savior of the Sleeping. It's 1 white, 2 colorless for a 2/3 human knight. Vigilance. When enchantment you control is put in the grave from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter. I think this card is a strong white common. Just eventually rolls will make this big, and you only need 1 +1/+1 counter on it to make him happy. And you can even do the first roll on him to make him a 3/4 vigilance. That's perfectly fine. So I think this is a good card, but not insane. And finally, I want to talk to you about Hopeless Vigil and Hopeless Nightmare. Hopeless Vigil is a fantastic card. You should just play it. There's even the 3 mana thing you can pick it up. Make Hopeless Vigil into pick up Hopeless Vigil. Scrytube is great. Hopeless Nightmare. This card seems excellent, but it's only fine by itself. They discard a card and lose 2 life. Is okay in limited, but it's not game breaking. And if you draw it late game, it's really nothing. What I want to talk about is these 3 mana sacrifice them to scry to. You don't want to pay 3 mana to do this. You really want to bargain this away. That's the reason I ran Hopeless Nightmare in my deck last night. was because I had so many bargain enablers. In fact, there's time I had 2 bargain enablers in my hand and only one good thing to bargain, and I had to figure out which one I wanted to bargain. Pro tip, it was Candy Grapple, by the way. But there's even a time where, like, I just end of turn Candy Grapple away Sean's Creature, bargaining it with Hopeless Nightmare, even though it was only a 2-1, because I just wanted to get that Scry 2 in to make my draw phase better. And I should take my own advice. Don't forget you can do this sacrifice or whatever on the upkeep to make your next draw step better. But my point is, you really want to bargain these away. Or with Hopeful Vigil, you want to return it to your hand and play it again. That'd be super ideally fantastic also. All right. This is Andre Aguirre Desjardins. Thank you for your time and have a good day.